Hello, this is Dr. Jeff Craig, Superintendent of the West Aurora Schools, and welcome to our board recaps. Today we will summarize the April meetings beginning with April 1. In consent agenda, during the April 1 and April 15 meetings, several administrative appointments for the 2024-2025 school year were approved and announced. Mrs. Cheryl Hellier will be serving as the Department Administrator for K-5 Art, Music, and PE Health. Ms. Cynthia Ramos will take on the role of Department Administrator for K-5 Spanish Literacy. Mrs. Shannon Walsh has been appointed as the Administrator for Professional Learning Partnerships. Mr. Justin McIntosh will assume the position of Principal at Schneider Elementary, and Mrs. Lauren Reimers will step into the role of Assistant Principal of Operations at Jewell Middle School. In information, Dr. Valerie McCall, our Director of Educational Equity, updated on the district's Educational Equity Plan. Dr. McCall shared several evidence statements that reinforce the district is moving in a positive direction in the equity journey. Mrs. Ana Gonzalez, our Director of Community Affairs, shared a comprehensive update regarding the ongoing events across the district. There were lots of reading nights, choir concerts, and the upcoming Hall of Honor events. Remember that you can always discover more about upcoming events and essential updates by visiting the district's official website and exploring individual school pages. In action items, the board approved the recommendation that the contract for the West High Tennis Courts Rehabilitation Project be awarded to Abbey Paving and Seal Coating Company for a total contract amount of $1,282,580. The board approved the resolution authorizing the non-renewal of full-time educational support staff based on performance. Now, let's move to our April 15 board meeting. Our Those Who Make a Difference segment recognized Ms. Samantha Olivong, Washington Middle School art teacher, for being an outstanding example of a staff member's commitment to community service. In February, Ms. Olivong was invited to the Illinois State of the State address by Governor Pritzker, and she received a coin for her work in teaching English to members of our community. In information items, Mrs. Kelly Cook, Assistant Director of Elementary Teaching and Learning, and Mr. Zach Fitzenreiter, Assistant Director of Secondary Teaching and Learning, presented an overview of the district's multi-tiered system of supports, or MTSS. MTSS is a collaborative, evidence-based approach to differentiating and personalized instruction across academic and behavior for all students. They shared the guiding principles and how the structure looks at each level. The next steps are to build district-wide MTSS consistency. Also, our cheer team at the West High submitted a prior trip approval to attend an NCA speed camp in Wisconsin this summer. In discussion items, Mr. Pat Dacey, our Capital Projects Manager, he presented the recommendation for the upcoming interior demolition and renovation of the West Aurora Automotive and Technical Center. After the bidding process and vetting of the vendors, the recommendation is to award the contract and accept Alternative 1 to B-Liner Services. The district is continuing the due diligence process and exploring the recommended subcontractors. In action items, the board approved the resolution authorizing the honorable dismissal of full-time educational support personnel. And that's it for our school board meeting recap. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next time.